was.
See what the sun is saying? Look, you see that orange around there? And then look at this straight arrow of sunlight coming to the earth. It's letting you know I'm really smart. I can calculate and I can send information to the earth to make this weather do whatever I wanted to do. See? This is how it makes manifestations on the earth, like that. So it's saying, go ahead, keep worshiping Jesus. I don't care. But know this, I am God. That's what it's saying.
Month on record, the summer was the hottest on record. The sea surface temperatures around Australia were the hottest on record. We had temperatures in Bass Strait, south of Melbourne and south of Adelaide, up to 6 degrees.
See, what you white people need to think about is that this earth been here for millions upon millions upon millions of years. And there was no idea about no white ass Jesus nowhere to be found until y'all white asses popped up on this earth and invented that shit. And it wasn't even the average citizens that invented Jesus. It was the people who wanted to control everyone on the earth that invented Jesus and shifted everybody's mind from respecting their observation of nature to just listening to a dumbass book. And in that book, it taught us all to hate each other, because when it taught you white people to not breed with other people and to hate other people and think you was special over other people, it's not that you was large in numbers because you are fewer in numbers, but because you have been chosen by me. All that lying bullshit. Then they give you a white God that's saying all that and made idiots out of you. So you went around the world and murdered everyone and caused dissension, made other people hate you, and now this is all we got on the world. But it's changing. It's changing now. People starting to wake up. But that's the reason why the sun is doing all this shit. Because whatever small amount of people is left on the earth is going to be wise enough to know we got to love each other. And once we set it off from this love right here, we got to keep it that way. And don't ever let no foolish propaganda creep in again. That's what it's all about.
Above average.
There's the sun.
But in terms of heat waves, what we find is the elevated ocean temperatures reduce the amount of cold outbreaks we get. And particularly during April, we had a prolonged heat wave with very hot nighttime temperatures, and those sustained nighttime temperatures are indicative of warmer waters to the south of Australia, and that's what we saw.
Although an exceptional year, it's not outside the range of what's now considered normal.
Particularly during April, we had a prolonged...
Now I just want to show you something.
Heat wave with very hot nighttime temperatures, and those sustained nighttime temperatures are indicative of warmer waters to the south of Australia, and that's what we saw.
Although
now look at her laying her ass out there trying to get some color. You see, everybody else trying to get away from the hot ass sun, she's taking advantage of it. She wants to darken up. This is how all you white people are on the inside. You know you want to be darker. Hot as it is, it didn't stop her from laying her ass in that sun. And if she could, she'd get completely naked. Because we know where her mind is at. I'm going to use this sun to get a tan. This is the problem with the world. Someone convinced your ass that you should be an albino. But deep in your mind, you know, no, I shouldn't. I need to have that melanin in me that those black people have that I don't have. And that's exactly what she's laying her ass out there trying to get.
exceptional year, it's not outside the range of what's now considered normal. If you plot temperature records, they fall in a typical bell curve pattern, with the majority only a small deviation from the average, and the outliers representing extreme hot or cold events. With a 0.8 degree rise in temperature, a much larger portion now sits in the warmer than average section, and hot to extremely hot days are far more frequent.
Suddenly you've actually doubled the frequency of those events, and in Australia's case up to 5 times an increase in the frequency of extreme heat compared to the middle of last century. And that has all sorts of implications. Just in January alone, we did about 1,600 spot fire forecasts. So that's a very detailed forecast for the firefighters, and that's the equivalent of the last several years.
Worldwide, heat waves have been increasing in duration and frequency since the 1950s.
What we thought as kind of exceptional in the past has really started to become the norm.
But even in the context of global...
See, this is what I hate about them, because they always going to give you their rendition of what's going on. It is going to be always something other than the true fact that the universe is eradicating people off of the earth. Okay, that's what it boils down to. Marriott Hotel. Can you believe this? Arrest and convict Obama of treason now. Now listen to this. Here's Obama, the first black president of the country, and then all of a sudden, he's the only person that's responsible for treason. Not all those white ass crackers behind him, but just him. Arrest and convict Obama of treason now. Why didn't you arrest George Bush and George Bush Sr. and Jr.? Why didn't you arrest both of their ass? Why didn't you arrest Bill Clinton? Why didn't you arrest Ronald Reagan? Why didn't your ass arrest any of those fascist ass cracker white ass presidents who had everything major fucked up before Obama went in there and tried to fix everything and still had to be a puppet and do the same shit that all those white crackers that sit behind him had his puppet ass implementing? This is the reason why the universe is destroying all y'all asses off this planet, because of your foolishness and your racist ass concepts. Obama ain't did a damn thing by himself. If you're gonna arrest Obama for treason, you need to arrest every white freaking politician that's sitting in that damn House of Congress, that's sitting his ass in the House of Representatives, and that's got his ass sitting up in Capitol Hill. This is the reason why all this bullshit is going down, because of you racist ass crackers out there who don't never see nothing but color. You're not gonna arrest Obama by himself. You need to arrest all they fucking asses. So here it come now. Watch how fast this water rises. Look at this. You see the birds got ghosts. This is what you call quiet before the storm, see? You see what I'm saying? went to Legacy Hospital today to get my knee checked out. I banged my knee up on the concrete real bad out there acting a damn fool. But I'm alright. But I'm saying, those people in Legacy is really professional. They really took care of me real good. I want to thank you guys for being all wise and smart and professional like you are. Really appreciate it. It was the best hospital visit I ever had in my whole life. It's so clean in there, they so nice, friendly. It was just unbelievable. I don't even like hospitals, but if I had to go to the hospital and it was Legacy and I had to go again, I wouldn't think twice. I'd just go. It took me a long time to go. I got injured 3 weeks ago and didn't even want to go. My leg was all swollen up and shit. I'm bumping around on the concrete. But I'm alright though, because I'm tough like that. Look at that. Did you see that big ass boy?